And congratulations to you all, the graduating class of 2022. If you haven't seen me for a year, it is I, your former dean, Ronan Grunbaum, as you go forth into your careers. Remember to do the right thing, make this world a better place, and make us proud of you. So have fun, good luck, and congratulations again.
Congratulations, class of 2022. You guys will always have a special place in my heart. You were the first guys that I taught GLO 101 to way back in 2019. I want to say that I'm so proud of you. I know you guys are going to do great things. Congratulations.
Congratulations to the class of 2022. It's been an absolute pleasure.
I want to congratulate you all, wish you all the best. Hope to see you somewhere, sometime soon, and oh gee, have a great time.
Congratulations, you guys. You guys are a class act, and as you cherish the fruits of your hard work, I wish that success keeps following you in everything you do.
Congratulations, Hult students. Well done. I'm very proud for all of you.
Congratulations to you all.
Big congratulations to everyone graduating today.
To the graduates, congratulations. I'd like to say that you have built the skill sets and the knowledge and the capabilities to go out into the world and make an impact. I look forward to engaging with you in the near future.
Hi everyone, I wanted to congratulate you for achieving an important milestone in your lives, and I'm super excited to see where you go from here onwards. Very well done.
Congratulations, guys, you've made it to the end. You have worked so hard, and I'm so proud of all of those that I've worked with.
Congratulations, Hult class of 2022.
Congratulations!
Congratulations, you did it! Congratulations, you made it! Well done!
Congratulazioni a tutti!
Congratulations, everyone!
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Congrats, guys.
Congratulations, class of 2022. I look forward to seeing all you'll accomplish in your career and beyond.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, guys. I'm sure you deserve it.
Congratulations, everyone. I hope you have an amazing day, and I wish you all the best for the future.
Happy graduation!
Congratulations.
Congratulations, class of 2022.
Hi, guys. Just a quick message to say all the best for your graduation.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Massive congratulations to the graduating class of 2022.
Felicidades!
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Felicidades!
Huge congratulations to each and every one of you on achieving such a significant milestone in completing your undergrad studies. It's been an honor, actually an absolute honor, to have been part of your journey, and I extend to you all my very best wishes in all your future endeavors.
Please be seated. Good afternoon, parents and families of graduates, friends, distinguished faculty and staff of Hult International Business School, and graduates. My name is Willian, and I am the undergraduate dean in London, and it is my pleasure to welcome you all to the commencement ceremony for the graduating class of 2022. Before we start formal proceedings, please may I kindly ask you all to observe and stand with me for a minute's silence in memory of the people who lost their lives in the Beirut explosion exactly 1 year ago. We do have students here with us today who have lost friends and family in this tragic situation, and I think it's only befitting that we show our respect and remembrance with them. Please, may I ask you all to kindly stand up for a minute's silence. Thank you. Please be seated. We are gathered here today to celebrate the hard work of you, the students, on earning your Bachelor's of Business Administration degree. We are also here to thank all those who have supported you on this journey. Your parents, your grandparents in some cases, your friends, the faculty and staff, each help you in different ways, through financial support, emotional support, moral support, and educational support from your professors and staff, many of whom are here today with us. Your professors have worked tirelessly to inculcate and build your knowledge, which, in my opinion, is the greatest gift one human being can give to another one. They have also consistently challenged you to raise your game, to be the best versions of yourself, and inspired you in many different ways. The staff of the school, who are also with us here today, have also helped you along this journey in providing you academic guidance and planning support, as well as emotional support. They have also supported you through your various clubs and societies, and through organizing amazing events, such as the TED Talk, the Winter Ball, the Hult Awards, and this graduation ceremony we have in now at the Royal Festival Hall. Please join me in showing our appreciation and gratitude to all the faculty and staff who have worked so very hard to make this journey a successful reality. Thank you. As an educational institution, our school continues to evolve, to grow, and to develop. Many changes have happened since our last graduation. Our founding president, Dr. Stephen Hodges, has moved to a different part of the organization after 15 years of excellent service. We also welcome our new president, Dr. Matt Lilly. Ronan Grunbaum, whom I'm sure you all remember with very fond memories, who was the undergraduate dean from 2014 to 21, has been promoted to become global head of undergraduate learning and development, and he is tasked with developing our new curriculum. This new curriculum will be launched this fall, with heavy emphasis on the acquisition, the application, and development of skills. On a much more personal note, I will also be relocating to Boston next week, Tuesday precisely, to take up my new role as the undergraduate dean in Boston. From the depth of my heart, It's been an honor to have met you all, to serve you all, and to be part of your journey. The successful completion of your studies indeed marks a significant milestone in your young lives. This day is a culmination of many years of dedication, commitment, resilience, and sacrifice on your part. However, as this chapter of your life closes, it also heralds the beginning of a new chapter in your lives. Some of you will be starting your professional careers. Some of you will go on to start your postgraduate studies. Some of you will join your family businesses. And some of you will start your entrepreneurial ventures. I am confident that whichever direction you take, if you continue to show determination, a growth mindset, and a positive attitude, you will continue to realize your aspirations and achieve success. The theme of my speech today is using education as a force for global good. Education, in my opinion, transcends beyond just the acquisition of knowledge and skills. In fact, I believe education is the continuous process of learning and expanding culture, and as it contributes to the improvement of human condition through better knowledge, health, living conditions, social equity, and productivity, it is also a central tool for social progress. Education is expected to foster social progress through 4 different but very interrelated purposes. Number 1, humanistic, through the development of individual and collective human virtues to their full extent. Number 2, civic, by the enhancement of public life and active participation in a democratic society. The third contribution of education is economic, by providing individuals with intellectual and practical skills that make them productive and enhance theirs and society's living conditions. And fourth, through the fostering of social equity and justice. I very much believe that the true value of education is best manifested when it is utilized and applied to make positive contributions and changes in the lives of people. As human beings, this earth, or this planet Earth, is the only habitable one we have so far. Yet, as beautiful as our world is and can be, it is also beset with many challenges. Today, our world is facing immense economic hardships, characterized by rising global inflation level, diminishing spending powers, geopolitical conflicts, rising levels of poverty and inequalities in many parts of the world, as well as the very real and deeply, deeply worrying issue of global warming and climate change. Each one of you can play their part in different ways in bringing about solutions to these global challenges. I implore you to ask yourselves every day this question: what can I do to make my society and the wider world a better place? In the jobs that you do, focus on adding value by generating solutions that will improve the lives of people. If you are engaged in an entrepreneurship venture, prioritize business models that can make positive differences to the lives of people. Each and every one of you, in your little and in your big ways, can collectively make a positive difference in serving and uplifting humanity. Regardless of what your future engagements might be, always remember to do your best to serve the greater good and humanity at large. And in your interpersonal relationships with other people, always be open-minded, be kind, be polite, be confident, yet balance it with humility. My mother used to tell me this: humility costs you nothing, but can get you everything. What I mean to say is this: be part of the solution for fixing the troubles of our world and not be the problem. I will quote the late, great Nelson Mandela, who once said that education is the greatest weapon we have to change this world. Be sure you epitomize and you live this great statement in your everyday lives. To summarize and to conclude, I will leave you all with this parting message. Go into the world and do well for yourselves. But equally importantly, go into the world and do better for humanity. I thank you all for your kind attention. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce this day's guest speaker, Mr. Daniel Priestley. Daniel Priestley is the founder of Dent Global and ScoreApp. He has also been Entrepreneur of the Year this year. He's a 4-time best-selling author and is a leading authority in scaling businesses. His reputation and extensive experience with his own companies have seen him advising FTSE 500 companies and leaders, as well as unicorn entrepreneurs. He also appears regularly in the media. Starting with nothing, Daniel has built valuable and scalable businesses in Australia, in the United Kingdom, in America, in Canada, and in Singapore. Dan's mission is to build entrepreneurs who stand out, scale up, and make a positive impact in the world. Daniel, I invite you to this podium.
Thank you, Mo. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and most importantly, 2022 graduates. I'm humbled and I'm honoured to be here at this moment in your lives. This is a moment of transition, a moment of moving up in the world, a moment that shapes your future and the rest of your life. Firstly, congratulations for this achievement. No one can ever take this away from you. You've attained a level of education and insights worthy of recognition. The work you've done will set you up for your next chapter in life. But it's not all roses for the next chapter in life. You're graduating at a time in history that is not normal. You studied through a pandemic, the likes of which the world has never seen. Your university experience was unlike that of any graduate who has come before you. You were the first generation to experience this kind of disruption to your education and to experience a completely new way of learning, a way of learning that was being made up as we were going along. You are now graduating into an economy that is unlike anything that has come before. High inflation, labour shortages, retiring baby boomers, technology unemployment, political upheaval, culture wars, supply shocks, unaffordable housing, recessions, and a war on the European continent. Just as you get ready to make your big move in the world is in upheaval. Right when you want to be bold and truly come alive, you're being told every day in the news that it's time to batten down the hatches, to be fearful and to be reserved. How should you feel about this? Negative? What should you be thinking? How to mitigate risks? What could you be doing? Sitting patiently, waiting for normal programming to resume, perhaps. I want to share with you some personal stories that might make sense of what to do next, or at least provide just a little bit of context. First story is from when I was 10 years old. I arrived home from a karate lesson and discovered that we had had a kitchen fire in my family home. A fire truck was parked on the lawn, and there was a big black hole on the inside of the wall, and the windows were all covered with soot. The next day, we piled up all the furniture and fixtures. Most things were smoke damaged and had to be replaced. We had a skip full of things that were going to be taken to the tip when my first entrepreneurial idea hit me. What if I clean up these things and I sell them? At age 10, I ran my very first garage sale. By the way, a garage sale is like an online marketplace where people really come and see you at your house. I cleaned up all of the items and I arranged them on tables. I spoke to my next door neighbours and I discovered that they wanted to sell things too, and I did a 50-50 joint venture split with them. I made posters and put them up in the local stores, and I put an ad in the local newspaper advertising the sale. I remember there was one man who came up to me during that day and he said, "Can I speak to your father?" He wanted to get a discount on the damaged microwave. My father came out and he said, "You'll have to talk to my son about that. It's his business." I felt a surging sense of pride that I had created something, that my ideas had become a reality. Needless to say, there was no discount on the microwave. By the end of the day, I'd made $300. I bought a Sega Master System, which was a big deal at the time, a fluorescent green BMX bike, not a BMW. And that was the moment that I got hooked on business. See, a bad thing happened. We had a house fire, but it turned out to be a life-changing opportunity. That house fire sparked something inside of me that shaped the rest of my life in a very positive way. My second story is from when I was 20 years old and really excited to enter the workforce. This was a time of radical new technologies like email, search engines, and mobile phones. We were being told every single day that the internet was going to become the future and it would transform the whole world. We were told that people would one day have vast amounts of information at their fingertips, education, e-commerce, and highly addictive 15-second TikTok videos. No one saw that coming, actually. No sooner had I started getting ready to enter this arena, the dot-com crash happened. Apparently, the internet wasn't going to be useful after all. Suddenly, we were told that it was all fake. All these businesses were bankrupt. Everyone who had been involved in this was now out of a job. Very soon after that moment, September 11 happened. I vividly remember watching in disbelief as two of the world's biggest buildings fell from the sky. The whole world froze. The whole world seemed to freeze and plunged into darkness. A war started in the Middle East, and closer to home, we had a daily reminder of the threat of terrorism that it was lurking around the corner. Rather than getting a cool job in a big tech company, I joined a small business with 3 people and didn't even have a name or a bank account at the time. It wasn't exactly Google, but it did give me the opportunity to be mentored by the business owner personally. In the following 2 years, we grew that little business from the kitchen table to in a small beachfront town to 60 people with inner-city Melbourne offices. That gave me the learnings and the confidence to go off and start my own business at age 21. We launched and did over $1 million in our first year, and by year 3, we were doing $1 million a month in sales through a partnership we'd put in place. By age 25, I'd built a multi-million-dollar business with operations across Australia. We had a team of 20-somethings. We worked hard, we played hard, and we had the most incredible adventures in our 20s. See, really bad things happened in the early 2000s. It was a massively disruptive time, but it turned out to be a life-changing opportunity. It'd be easy to assume that the dot-com crash on September 11 would have destroyed my career prospects, but it actually created the conditions that I needed to become an entrepreneur. Story number 3. I exited that business and moved to the UK in 2006 to launch a new business. Like many of you, I came to London not knowing any people at all. I arrived in Heathrow with a suitcase and a credit card. In the first year, we did close to £4 million worth of sales. In 2007, just 1 year after arriving in London, we hired the London Palladium Theatre with 2,000 people attending one of our events, and we made over £500,000 in sales in the week after. Things were looking incredible, but just as we were about to really take off, the financial crisis unfolded. We entered a deep recession that would last for years. My main supplier in Singapore went bankrupt and couldn't pay us hundreds of thousands of dollars that they owed us. Our supplier in the USA stopped working with us because the UK pound versus the US dollar was volatile and there was a huge currency risk. Our revenues dropped by 90%, and I had to let most of my team go, and we narrowly avoided bankruptcy ourselves. I moved from my penthouse apartment on the Thames to my sister's spare room. In the depths of the collapse, I also slipped on ice, almost breaking my arm. My girlfriend at the time struggled with her mental health, and my best friend and co-founder decided to leave and start a new life in Bali. It was during that very lonely time that I had to reflect on my learnings and reinvent myself to launch a new business. I wrote a book that year about what I had been learning in business and what I was seeing with new social media technology. I turned out to be one of the first people to write about the power of building a personal brand on social media and put it into a business book. That book, Key Person of Influence, became a bestseller with over 100,000 copies getting out into people's hands. I then launched Dent Accelerators, which was a hit with entrepreneurs. We attracted an incredible entrepreneur lineup of mentors to the program, and we gained a reputation for being part of some amazing entrepreneurial success stories. We opened offices in Australia, Singapore, USA, and Canada. Along the way, I discovered the United Nations Global Goals, and we worked with over 3,500 startup businesses to get them aligned to solving the world's most meaningful problems. I wrote a series of best-selling books and then merged with my publisher. We've since helped over 1,000 entrepreneurs to write and publish their own books about how to change the world. We've helped thousands of businesses to invent and launch products. We've raised hundreds of thousands for charities. We've traveled the world, and I've met my entrepreneurial heroes along the way. Many of our clients have gone on to build businesses of their dreams and credit our accelerator programs for making a huge difference in their lives. Almost every week I hear about stories from our clients and the successes they've had in business and in solving big, meaningful problems in the world that they attribute back to the things that they learnt with our accelerators. The disruption of the financial crisis made people go looking for new ways to start and grow businesses. That trend impacted me, and it created the conditions for my books to sell and my business accelerator to succeed. A bad thing happened in 2008, but it turned out to be a life-changing opportunity. The final story I want to tell you is more recent. 2 years ago, the pandemic hit out of nowhere. 1 minute we were growing our business into new cities, and we were worried about some fires in Australia. The next thing we heard about a city in China shutting down, and then the whole world was shutting down. My business was as face-to-face as you can imagine. We ran live events around the world in 8 cities. Suddenly, we couldn't meet up or run events. We had to transform the business to go completely digital in a matter of weeks. I put 80% of my UK team on the furlough scheme. I took out an emergency loan, and I began the work of transforming the business from top to bottom. Digital transformation projects that we thought would take us a year had to happen in a month, and with most of our team away from work. It wasn't just the pressure of my business that needed rescuing. All of the thousands of businesses we'd worked with over the 2010s all wanted our help as well to reinvent their business too. We hosted emergency Zoom calls for our clients 3 times a week. We set up an entrepreneur support group on Facebook. We took our events online, and suddenly new clients from all over the world started showing up. With the same size team, Dent Accelerators went from having clients in 8 cities to having clients all over the world. As we made changes ourselves, we spotted some technology that we were using that could be valuable to others. It was a way of connecting with clients and getting better marketing results. We spun this technology into a new company called ScoreApp. We showed ScoreApp to our clients and they loved it. Over 2,000 of them signed up pretty quickly as new clients of that business. The trust and the connection that we were building with them through the pandemic translated into a new business relationship. We showed investors the technology and they also loved it. They made an angel investment in us, valuing the business at over £10 million. A tiny little side hustle quickly grew because the technology was more relevant than ever and because we had a connection with and trust with our clients. Once again, a bad thing happened, but it turned out to be a life-changing opportunity. It's easy to believe that the pandemic would have ruined a business like ours that ran face-to-face events all over the world, but it turned out to be the very thing that transformed the business into a more scalable and impactful venture, and a business that's more fun and more compatible with my young family. So I tell you these 4 stories to make a simple point. You could be forgiven for believing that these times are tough, that you're entering an unfavorable economy and there are disadvantages beset you. You could be forgiven for thinking that the conditions for success right now are utterly terrible. Let me be really clear. I believe there's never been a better time to be launching yourself into the world. There's never been more money in the economy looking for resourceful people to deploy it. The very definition of inflation is too much money looking for too few goods and services. What an incredible opportunity that is. Too much money, too few goods and services at a time when you've got relevant business skills. There's never been more mentors looking to pass on their knowledge. The baby boomers are now mostly in their 60s and early 70s, and they want to pass on their knowledge. They want to pass on business opportunities and connections, and they want to invest capital into rising stars. What an incredible opportunity this presents. A huge generation who wants to mentor you and invest in you at a time when you've got passion and decades ahead of you to succeed. There's never been more technology available to leverage your strengths and talents in the world. Yes, it's true that houses are expensive, but starting a company has never been cheaper. At no other time in history could you launch a global business with a global audience for free or almost for free. This is the moment when you could be coordinating a global team, buying and selling products, having a huge impact with a message, all from a tiny device that's probably in your pocket right now. There's never been more problems on the planet. We face environmental, social, and humanitarian problems. That is exactly what makes you very valuable right now. We need people with creativity, energy, passion, focus, who can mobilize solutions for all of those problems. Every problem you see is an opportunity to develop a scalable and robust solution that adds value to the world. And every problem you see has billions of pounds worth of funding opportunities attached to it. Congratulations on graduating with valuable skills at a time that the world needs you and wants you more than ever. Make no mistake, the world needs you, values you, and is ready to reward you. As you venture out into the world this year, don't listen to the news telling you to be fearful. Don't pay attention to social media trying to distract you. Tune into the opportunities that present themselves all around you. Opportunities to do your best work, important work, and rewarding work. If I can be so bold as to offer you some advice in the years ahead, be brave. Everything great sits outside of your comfort zone. Have fun. It's through play, it's through passion that the best ideas emerge. And do something important for the world. Now that you've graduated this important step, it's time for you to go out and make your dent in the universe. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Daniel, for that very inspiring speech. As usual, the students of the graduating cohort will elect a class speaker. To be voted class speaker is indeed a great recognition and honor, as it shows that you have achieved the most respect from your fellow students. Class speakers are also students who embody the cross-cultural spirit of tolerance, engagement with the Hult community, as well as academic excellence. Today we have 3 speakers. All these speakers have proven to be what I call model students in every respect of the word. And I am pleased that their fellow students have shown this recognition to them as well. The 4 speakers we have today are Olga Babenko, who was part of the Hult Student Association, head of the Hult Founders Lab, and I'm so very pleased to say that she now works as operations manager for Smart Tech in London. She will be speaking together. Next, the second speaker will be Hajar, who also served as a member of our Hult Student Association and played a super active role in enhancing our community. She also served as a global ambassador. May I please kindly invite Hajar and Olga to make their way to the stage.
Well, nice start here. Hello, everyone. I hope you are doing well. Are you all excited to be graduating today? I am so happy to stand here speaking to so many familiar faces. For those who don't know me, my name is Olga, and I began my journey here at Hult in 2019. It's an honor and a small dream that came true, to be selected to be one of the class speakers of 2022, with my dear friend Hajar, with who I share some incredible memories and achievements. Why fit in if you were born to stand out? Does this quote seem familiar to you? I feel like we all started with this Insta story of this neon light. And initially, this quote is what I learned most at Hult. To be myself. I learned that being myself, loving what I love, believing what I believe, and doing what I do is more than amazing. We went to class with people from over 140 countries around the world. We could not have been more different than this. And however, we started to love the differences and understand the values and learn from each other. Soon we understood that we are all somehow so similar. Do you remember a global village? Over 20 nationalities sharing their favorite dishes while dancing together to music from all over the world. In a short time, we grew up to a second family. And I am already scared to know how it will feel to not have you all in Allgate East. Not only do we know people from all over the world, but also did we travel around the globe together. I mean, San Francisco, Boston, Shanghai, Switzerland, Dubai, you tell me. I mean, when will I ever experience a boat party in Dubai with all my friends? Or when will I show someone snow for the first time on a Swiss mountain? Even though it's quite hard for me to say bye to everyone today, not knowing when I see you again, I'm looking forward to plan my coming holidays and adventures according to your location, where I'm looking forward to see you again. Many of you know that a passion of ours is organizing as well as attending events. Therefore, I wanted to say thank you for Hult, for organizing so many amazing events throughout the past years. I mean, when will you ever have a winter ball in the National History Museum again? Or when will you be able to rent out the Madame Tussauds for one night? Not only did we flex with the most exclusive venues to our friends in other universities, but we also had the chance to create many events by ourselves. Hult listened to our wants and needs and helped us to tailor the events and create them according to our wishes, making it a place with endless possibilities where everyone feels comfortable. I mean, we had events like the Hot Chicken Wing Challenge, where everyone was running around looking for water. On the other hand, we had Hult Olympics, people doing push-ups in the middle of the social area. And we organized a beer pong tournament because we convinced everyone that this should be considered a sport. But sometimes, next to the really silly activities, we managed to create some real professional events that made some real noise around the world, such as the first ever AR TEDx event in the world, business fairs with over 30 startups, or filling the best London nightclubs every other week. And on this point, I want to see all of you tonight at Cercle Soir celebrating our graduation. We're going to have a trip back to the 70s, enjoying our party in our own motel, so I'm excited. And before I will give over to Hajar, I wanted to tell all of you that we are unstoppable. Since we went through some of the worst things that the century had together. I mean, we've survived the global pandemic. We were literally hunting for toilet paper and for noodles in London supermarkets. And I have seen everything during online classes, but I will not go into details here. We lived through heat waves in London, feeling the climate change approaching us. We celebrated Lizzie being our queen for over 70 years. And we lived in times where war is next to our doors. Ups and downs made our time even more memorable. It made us strong and gave us something to remember and to share. And I am so grateful that I was part of it. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. First of all, class of 2022, are you excited to graduate? I want noise, like excitement. This is Moroccan Hajar, for those who don't know me. Been here since 2018. As mentioned, we share more than just a degree. Hult brought us together. We all come from different countries, backgrounds, and cultures. Yet here we are, one last time together before taking different paths. My dad always says, عندما تكون مختلفاً وسط القطيع عليك أن تدفع الثمن. You understood, right? In case you didn't, it means when you are different amidst the herd, you must always pay a price. Though a price we as Hult students never had to pay, because Hult always pushed us to voice out our differences and to never seek to fit in. Because together, as beautiful as we are, we're a puzzle. And a puzzle is never complete if we're all the same. First of all, excuse me if my speech sounds emotional. I think we're allowed to be on this day. You can cry, I wouldn't mind. I don't think you guys know how much you've helped me grow and become the woman I am today. And if you have met me 4 years ago, you would know what I'm talking about. I hold Hult, like many of you, very dear to my heart because it allowed me to be everything that I've ever dreamed of and more. It allowed me to love myself with every flaw and imperfection, and also to challenge myself. There's a quote by Isaac Asimov that says, "People think of education as something they can finish, but we can never escape education, not with a degree, unfortunately. We learn every day through everything." That's the culture Hult taught us through every live client, every club in society, and every challenge. Throughout our time here, we grew bigger, smarter, wiser, and also prettier. I mean, honestly, guys, everyone looks so pretty tonight. This evening, afternoon, I don't know. So here's a shout out. Here's to our families for supporting us financially and emotionally sometimes, and also for accepting our weird behavior as we cross the bridge between adolescence and adulthood. Could all students please big applause for our parents for helping us? Then to you guys, here's to the friends for the many rants and dinners listening to each other vent. Here's to my class and teammates for letting me know when a due date is close, because we all know we would have missed so many in holding it down to group projects. Shout out to Chegs, Quizlets, Google Docs, and also Zoom for being the real OGs of studying in the past 4 years. Here's to the social library, who's no longer there, fortunately, for being a great distraction and stress relief. Shout out to Tumblr, Pinterest, and Instagram for allowing us to escape the real world when needed. And finally, a very honorable mention to Proctorio and Turnitin for being there throughout every exam and assignment. Yeah, we love them, right? But just like our 4 short years in Hult, or 3, what gives life its virtue is that it doesn't last forever. It has an end. And that is what makes it so precious. I am fully aware of this. And if I have chosen to talk about it on this very special day, it is to remind us all that having time is the real opportunity in this world. So let's not waste it by living proxy. Let's make our lives worth living. Let's fight for our ideals, whatever they are, whoever you are. I mean, no matter if we fail, can there be any better way to live? I guess not. In this day, it is so easy to be filled with hope because we're all graduating, so it's good. But we will also have dark days. There will be days when you will all feel alone, lonely. And that's where we'll need hope the most. So I want you all, like literally every one of you, to be every day as hopeful about your future and your career as you are today. Would you promise that? No, like, yeah, would you? I am glad that we come from everywhere. First of all, there's literally no accommodation to pay. You always have a free place to crash no matter where you go. If you go to Morocco, you're welcome. Now, I want you all to look at each other. Could you please all left and right for me? Okay, whether you're friends or just classmates, I want you to remember the people that you're looking at. Those who have helped us become who we are. They can be friends, classmates, faculty, friends, everyone. Today, we are, and it feels like we're saying goodbye. But they will live on in us and accompany us wherever our paths take us. They'll be there to remind us of who we are and who we are destined to become. I've had a great 4 years with all of you. I'm going to miss you all very, very terribly, but this is the end of the beginning, and now we move. Congratulations to the class of 2022. We made it.
Thank you, Hajar and Olga. Now I would like to introduce the final class speaker, Zachary Benetatos. Zach was a finalist for the Hult Prize in 2019, has been a global ambassador and president of the Hult Social Entrepreneurship Club. Please join me in welcoming Zach to the stage. Zach.
Dean Mo, distinguished faculty, guests, proud families, and graduates, this is our day. Our day to celebrate our hard work, reflect on how much we've grown and how far we've come, and extend a thank you to our parents, our guardians, and our family, with whose support we are now at this incredible milestone. Throughout these last years, we have experienced what most people don't experience in a lifetime. We made friends from all around the world and learned from some of the most inspirational professors and industry practitioners. How many of you remember our first day at Hult's orientation? I remember being greeted by my Welcome Week leader, Lucas, and feeling so excited and a bit nervous for the next chapter. And then we went out into these breakout groups and had a sample class. And mine was with the incredible Dr. Alan Hertz. But trust me, after his class and he started reciting Shakespeare, I became even more nervous. I thought to myself, well, what did I just sign up for? But it turns out it wasn't all that scary. And our former Dean Ronan was not as frightening as he seemed to be, despite the lack of smiles. One of my favorite actresses, Viola Davis, once said, "Your authentic self is constantly hidden and suppressed under the layers of the most negative forces in this world." And you know what? It's true. Sometimes I felt, and I'm sure all of you have as well, that who you are is like a beautiful piece of jewelry that you keep in a box locked up, the type that you only take out during special occasions. But why? My advice to you is to treat every day like a black tie event, every day like a special occasion. I can honestly stand here and admit that I was afraid when I first came to Hult. I was afraid to let the world at large see me for who I was. But as the wise spirit from Lion King, Mufasa, said, "Remember who you are, Simba." Don't be afraid or ashamed to show the world who you are. When I think about some of my most fantastic memories from Hult, there are just so many. From competing in the Hult Prize to co-creating the Social Entrepreneurship Society, where we managed to live in huts inside deep within the forest in Thailand, sleep next to the pyramids in Egypt, and learn how we can use the power of business to connect community-based entrepreneurs. The list goes on. I remember Global Village and all of the extravagant and larger-than-life winter balls and spring balls and just all of the events that the student services and the HSA team has just put on for all of us. But what I remember most, and what I will never forget, is the people who make our school so special. Our fellow friends, classmates, professors, mentors, and staff who treat us like family and genuinely care for us in and out of the classroom. Please join me in a round of applause. Sometimes there is no next time, no second chance, no time out. Sometimes it is now or never. We've seen it during COVID. Friends leave, things change, and our families might not always be there to support. And life does not stop for anyone. We are graduating from an institution whose mission is not just to hand us a diploma, but a key. And I believe that some of us will use this key to unlock our own experiences and memories, the good, the bad, the uncertainty, the ambiguity. And this can be scary. As we move on to the next chapter in our lives, we should be afraid of taking risks and pursuing something meaningful. But we should be even more afraid of doing nothing, becoming stagnant, and staying the same person who we are today. Oscar Wilde once said that if you know exactly what you want to be in life, a politician, a grocer, an entrepreneur, a judge, or even a lawyer, you will become it. And that is your punishment. Actually not knowing what you want to be in life, but every single morning reinventing yourself, not being a noun, but being a verb, being moving and not fixed in life, is a privilege. Stan Lee, he created his first comic, The Fantastic Four, just before his 39th birthday in 1961. A few years later, he created the legendary Marvel Universe, with whose characters and superheroes, such as Spider-Man and X-Men, became cultural icons. Harlan Sanders, better known as Colonel Sanders, was 62 when he franchised KFC. And how many of you know Momofuku Ando? Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone. I didn't either before researching this, so don't worry. But I'm sure all of us have tried his inventions after a night out at the club. He invented the cup of noodles when he was 61. On the other hand, Alexander the Great conquered countries at 18. Mary Shelley published Frankenstein when she was 20. And Mark Zuckerberg founded Facebook when he was only 19 years old. There is no linear timeline towards success. And just because we are about to exit this auditorium and feel the weight of the world on our shoulders, we need to be patient. We need to look for opportunities to learn. Character and reputation are everything. Be nice. Be humble. Be the type of person that your teammates and clients want to have a coffee with and speak about their weekends, because this will get you further in life than you can ever dream. Don't just challenge yourself, challenge the people around you to be better. In your next job, find key ambassadors who will advocate your visions, your success, your ideas, your projects. But it is also essential that you're surrounded by people who challenge your beliefs, challenge your thoughts, because they will be the ones to push you to greater heights. Class of 2022, I hope you know how honored, proud, and grateful I am to share this moment with all of you. Being a student has taught me that knowledge is power. But being a Hultian has made me realize that my power is in creating. The ability to walk into a room and improvise, to connect, and to empathize from people from various cultural backgrounds and beliefs is something that we have learned from each other, and we should never forget that. Everyone in this auditorium will have moments that will occasionally make you curious, but all too often, we abandon them, we silence them, and we dismiss them out of fear. So the big question I want to leave you all with today is, how can we quiet that fearful voice that lives in all of our heads so that we can lean into our curiosity and use this key to open and unlock new doors and opportunities for ourselves and others? Because above all, we are Hultians. And we are made to do. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you so very much, Zach. Before we start the presentation of the degrees, I would like to announce the students graduating with the highest grade point average. The valedictorians are as follows, and will the following students please stand once I call their names? Alexander Niehaus, Zach, I don't think you need to sit down. Zachary Benetatos. And Suniva Reinhardsen. We congratulate you all for your outstanding academic performances. Well done again. Will Program Director Kim Velman please step up to the podium?
Will all candidates for the Bachelor of Business Administration degree please rise? Dean Willian, on behalf of the faculty and by virtue of its recommendation, I present to you the individuals who, on completion of the graduation requirements, are entitled to receive the Bachelor of Business Administration degree.
By virtue vested in me by the Academic Board and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, I am pleased to bestow upon you the degree of Bachelors of Business Administration.
Omar Aboud El Jamal. Jasmine Abu Hassan. Justin Acosta. Faris Al-Hamar. Jad Al-Khabtib. Olympias Amarantinis. Hugo Ama Granier de Cassagnac. Alessia Anicelli. Silvia Appendino. Graduating with distinction, Malen Aramburu. Maria Arbelez Molano. Graduating with distinction, Thea Arkari. Amy Mariel Arisa de Sueza. Theo Armelin de Haro. Graduating with distinction, Olga Babenko. Graduating with distinction, Stella Bai. Gabriele Valerio. Pushp Banzol. Graduating with distinction, Zachary Benetatos. Bianca Berg Castellucci. Gabriela Bertrand Sanchez. Rahul Birangi. Graduating with distinction, Varun Bichpuria. Graduating with distinction, Dana Bischoff. Ariadna Block. Nicolette Ball. Graduating with distinction, Malika Bubna. Hajar Bouazzaoui. Jean Alexander Bozic. Axel Brett Morel. Dylan Briesacher. Maria Isabella Brusa. Valeria Bustamante Nieto. Akim Buivalenko. Graduating with distinction, Giuliano Calzoni. Oscar Andres Camacho. Giulia Camozzi. Julen Campos. Lorenzo Candito. Manfredi Cesarini Sforza. Graduating with distinction, Karim Char. Monica Chap. Aaron Shetry. Varshil Pankaj Chatrani. Paul Chakwu Adinaka Basa. Khan Seaman. Sarah Yahin Cohen. Bernadine Contractor. Graduating with distinction, Laura Copeland. Andre Costa. Jessica Curtis. Reisa da Silva. Tariq Dabaj. Vansh Dalal. Graduating with distinction, Letizia Daniele. Larissa de Almeida Lopez. Antonia de la Cerda Kemp. Carlos de la Paz. Maria Laura de Stefano. Albert de Santis. Felix Durler. Braga Dibwad. Graduating with distinction, Mary Modlin Egan. Graduating with distinction, Andrea Emtemark. Sarp Kuzey Eroldu. Pablo Fernandez Campello. Carlos Fernandez Cruz. Alexander Finster. Daniel Flambert. Giulia Forte. Antoine François Poncet. Ana Clara Freitas Menezes Campos Silva. Alexander Fretleur. Marcus Friesacher. Melissa Frigerio. Graduating with distinction, Leopold Gabler. Marco Gambardella. Graduating with distinction, Marcus Gavelli. Benedetta Garavaglia. Emily Renee George. Graduating with distinction, Avicenna Aisha Zaran Ghani Ali. Bertrand Girard. Giorgio Giuffrida. Ksenia Gladkova. DJ Riosuk Gonya. Kayla Adeline Gonçalves Herminio. Constance Gosselet Cambrai. James Warren Gray. Luna Helbo Gulino. Federico Gumier. Graduating with distinction, Sebastian Heine. Graduating with distinction, Melina Hertzkovitz. Nicholas Heisinger. Graduating with distinction, Kari Matilda Utgard-Holen. Noor Habiba Ishak. Alexandra Ismieva. Graduating with distinction, Leon Yammer. Renate Jardim. Teodora Jelusic. Carlos Juarez Acevedo. Nicole Kastner. Hamza Khan. Graduating with distinction, Mayori Kinki Ng. Anna Koloskova. Daniel Kramer. Adam Krupa. Sotan Lay. Audrey Lee. Victor Levillijois. Fariza Karshigina. Anne Likulia. Cassandra Sabina Lindholm. Sifolia Linga. Thank you. Graduating with distinction, Paolo Lozer. Graduating with distinction, Mahek Longani. Graduating with distinction, Ainhoa Lopez Fernandez. Elia Lorenzi. Graduating with distinction, Jimena Macias Villa. Sasha Mali. Alexandra Martinez Montenegro. kindly. Anish Mera Tawani. Graduating with distinction, Karanshu Mehta. Frederick Menke. Walid Mahdi. Pratyus Mishra. Ines Monteiro. Graduating with distinction, Lorenzo Mori. Hugo Moreau. Thank you. Emily Mowinkle. Diana Musamali. Sonika Nagaraj. Stefania Nasibulina. Graduating with distinction, Tommaso Maria Neri. Victoria Neumer. Graduating with distinction, Alexander Niehaus. Helena Skovlin Nilsson. Alberto Nizetto. Lexi Noman. Graduating with distinction, Yuna Oral. Elisa Oris Plana. Nastasia Orsu. Saul Padilla Bella Garrigue. Felipe Andrés Pajes Lawaton. Julia Pankovic. Jorge Papalardo. Karan Patil. Ana Lina Pere. Anthony Pino. Jessica Petulia. Marco Pompei. Gauthier Ponce de Visson. Mats Damborg Rasmussen. Graduating with distinction, Anna Antonia Paulina Raubach. Graduating with distinction, Suniva Selma Reinertsen. Stephanie Michelle Robinson de la Guardia. Nathalie Rochette. Andrés Romero González. Graduating with distinction, Hugo Rourke. Pedro Henrique Rufino de Oliveira. Mohamed Sagir. Ludwig Salin. Philip Salin. Julia Sale. Matilda Salvetti. Graduating with distinction, Emanuele Sartori. Graduating with distinction, Sarah Savage. Andrea Savoia. Jean-Christophe Scheider. Edward Segals. Alexa Seklecki. Hadija Sengore. Daniel Senor Padula. Diane Serrania. Theodore Sertich. Metap Singh. Eva Sluzawek. Giulio Solidoro. Leandra Stroiazzo Mojan. Marcus Stromsness. Graduating with distinctions, Charlotte Sinisvet. Alan Taubenblatt. Stefan Thomas. Martin Tilley. Sergei Tuakin. Graduating with distinction, Cristina Torres. Hugo Toinet. Eli Turco. Graduating with distinction, Lorenzo Valenti. Graduating with distinction, Daniel Valero. Yuri van Harten. Shritik Vardhan. Carolina Velar Laverda. Anna U. Verpelstadt. Julia Vital Navarro Giuliano. Marco Vitali. Bruna Walter. Graduating with distinction, Maria Weber. Christoph Wegscheider. Well done. Thank you. Well done. Nicole Wilson. Jiayu Wu. Jordi Yang. Aurora Ilpa. Maximo Coppens. Ritik Jaikishore Prasad. Maria Fretta Balsini.
As official proceedings come to an end, I now offer my closing remarks. The theme of my message today was all about using education as a force for good and using your knowledge, your skills, and competencies that you've garnered to help contribute in making our world a better place. Our guest speaker, Daniel Priestley, I can summarize his messages as being, in life, you will always be confronted by challenges. But instead of seeing these as challenges, you should see them as opportunity that you can build upon. And I think he has given some very insightful personal stories that can inspire you moving forward. Our students, Olga, Hajar, and Zach, have talked about how their experiences at the school has helped transform their personalities, how it has exposed them to different cultures and make them discover their true selves. And Zach really hit the nail when he said that you should never stop moving, should never stop growing, Use the time you have to exploit your potentials. I now declare the official ceremony closed. Please, can I kindly ask all our guests to exit as you will be directed by the staff to go to the 4th, 5th, and 6th floors where refreshments will be served. And for all the graduates, I kindly ask you all to remain seated because we will be having the group photograph in a little while. Once again, on my behalf, on behalf of the professors and the staff of Hult International Business School, we thank you all for coming and joining us today, and we wish you all the very best in all your endeavors. Thank you.